Today we will uncover hacks that are helping travelers save money, skip lines, and make the most of every trip. We'll also dive into outdated practices that experienced travelers are leaving behind in 2024 and some big mistakes you'll want to avoid at all costs. To kick things off, experienced travelers are not looking for the cheapest flight ticket. Frequent flyers know that a higher-priced direct flight can save hours of travel time and reduce the exhaustion associated with layovers and connections. Having one flight also minimizes the risk of lost or delayed luggage. It's good to know that most accidents will happen on takeoff and landing, so paying for a direct flight can even be an investment in your safety. And while it might be more expensive, frequent flyers know that it is always worth it to book their ticket directly on the airline's website as opposed to with an online travel agency like Expedia or Flight Network. If there is a disruption to your flight, dealing directly with the airline is much easier than trying to get in touch with customer service at Expedia. Airlines also must adhere to certain consumer-friendly policies mandated by the Department of Transportation, such as offering full refunds within 24 hours of booking and canceling a flight ticket, which third-party websites are not obligated to follow. While travelers in 2024 are willing to spend more money on the best flight option, they are also incredibly skilled at dodging airline upsells and unnecessary add-ons. Booking flights online has become a bit of a maze, with multiple pages of add-ons to navigate before you hit that final payment page. It's all too easy to accidentally shell out extra cash for things like seat selection in economy, which you didn't even realize was an additional cost until you find it tacked on to your bill at checkout. Airlines also love to pack essentials that many travelers need, like a checked bag, with non-essential extras like priority check-in or seat selection, making it seem like you need to buy the whole package just to get that checked bag. Ryanair, for example, offers options like regular, plus, or flexi plus packages at the start of the booking process. It's often best to keep it simple and skip these package deals at the beginning of the booking process, as I am willing to bet that you will have the option to add just the checked bag that you were looking for without all of the unnecessary add-ins later on in the process. I came across another annoying and unnecessary upsell when booking a flight with Air France, where they offered a 24-hour flight price freeze if I wasn't ready to buy the ticket. Thanks to the Department of Transportation's 24-hour rule that I mentioned in the first point, you can cancel any flight departing from North America and receive a full refund within 24 hours of making the booking. I'll leave a link in the description with all of the details on how this works, which you will definitely want to check out before paying for any redundant price holds. Another add-on that I often get asked about is the airline flight insurance. Stay tuned as we will cover this a little bit later in the video. Frequent flyers have also hacked airline security, and you will not find them standing in line with the rest of us. To streamline their experience at the airport, they stay informed and enroll in programs like TSA PreCheck, Clear, and Nexus, selecting the one that best fits their travel needs. TSA PreCheck is a popular option for Americans as it's a major time saver that's going to reduce the wait time in security to under 5 minutes on average. In addition to these paid options, smart travelers are also aware of free services available at many American and Canadian airports. For example, there are free services that allow you to book a security line time slot in advance, so you head straight to the screening without any long wait when you arrive at the airport. Travelers are also making use of free resources like Ask TSA, so they stay up to date on the latest security rules and restrictions, ensuring that there is no unexpected delay at the checkpoint. And if they do require additional assistance, they know that they can lean on free programs like TSA Cares to help assist them through the screening process. I'll include a link to all of these resources down in the description for you to check out. When it comes to where they are flying and the types of trips that they are planning, smart travelers are skipping crowded tourist hotspots and instead opting for more unique, immersive experiences. Iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower are impressive, but the experience visiting them often doesn't live up to the hype due to the increasingly high fees and the large crowds. Major tourist attractions are popular for a reason. They're pretty cool. So if you are one of those people that has always dreamt about visiting the Eiffel Tower or the Colosseum, then definitely go for it. However, many of us still gravitate towards these well-known spots, not because there are dream destinations, but because we're unsure of where else to go or simply lack the time and the know-how to plan something else. This is where today's video partner, Tour Radar, comes in with their organized adventures to take the hassle out of planning. Tour Radar's easy filters help you quickly sort through their 50,000 plus organized adventures to find one that aligns perfectly with your activity preferences, destinations, and travel style. It's the ultimate travel hack since all you have to do is pick an experience and show up. I've used Tour Radar for years, and booking through them was the perfect solution when I was dying to explore Egypt. But showing up at the airport as a solo female traveler with no idea how to get around and not speaking the local language was not an option. Who would have thought? Tour Radar made it easy to find an organized adventure that covered major sites and even included unexpected experiences I never would have thought of on my own, like diving in the Red Sea. They also run these insane travel deals up to 75% off, and when the Egypt adventure came up at half price, it was easy to convince my friends to join in. I'll leave links down in the description for the specific trips that I've taken, as well as share an additional hack for you to get a discount on your next organized adventure with Tour Radar. Every frequent flyer has been burned by flight disruptions and, as a result, will proactively strategize to minimize the negative impact of delays and cancellations. If you have ever taken a flight, then you are a traveler, and I would love to know down in the description if you have also experienced a flight delay or a flight cancellation. Not fun. One way travelers are mitigating the stress of a flight disruption is by arriving a day early for pre-booked events. Rather than risk missing a pre-booked tour or cruise, experienced travelers often book an additional night of accommodation to arrive a day early. This buffer time is crucial, especially for things like cruises, where a late arrival is going to mean missing the entire trip. Travelers in 2024 are more inclined to choose the first flight in the morning since these flights are most likely to be on time. This is because the plane is typically already at the gate from the previous night. This strategy might mean less sleep, but it significantly reduces your chance of having a flight delay or cancellation. And this next one is a bit of a hot topic in the travel community, as experienced travelers are opting for hotels over Airbnb bookings. While Airbnb was once favored for its unique and budget-friendly offerings, the overall value and reliability of hotels are now more appealing for a variety of reasons. When factoring in cleaning and service fees, as well as extra charges for additional guests, hotels often provide better value for money in comparison to Airbnb. The unpredictability and lack of consistency when booking an Airbnb stay is also just an added stress. At a hotel, guests can expect someone to check them in, address any issues like non-working Wi-Fi, and even offer a room change if needed. It's going to be a completely different level of service when you choose to stay in a hotel versus in someone's home. And when you choose the hotel, you also don't have to thoroughly clean before you check out. Hotels generally adhere to set standards for cleaning and quickly respond to issues like bed bugs. Airbnb can be a hit or miss in terms of cleanliness, security, and knowing who else might have access to your accommodations. Let us know down in the comments if you would prefer to stay at an Airbnb or at a hotel. I will personally always prefer to stay at a hotel because I'm never fully at ease with my Airbnb booking. There are just too many things that could go wrong. I'm especially nervous about security and who has the code to the PIN pad or who has a copy of the key after multiple of my friends had their Airbnbs broken into when we were living together in Playa del Carmen. The good news is that while Airbnb is increasingly less attractive, online hotel booking keeps getting better, which brings us to the next point. Experienced travelers are maximizing their hotel bookings by making use of online tools and cashback opportunities. Booking websites like Booking.com and Agoda offer a wide range of properties, crazy deals, and even free last-minute cancellation policies. Joining free loyalty programs and downloading the Booking website's app can also unlock exclusive deals and alert you when the price drops. Smart online shoppers know that they can also maximize their savings by combining hotel deals from sites like Booking.com, Expedia, and Agoda with cashback services like Top Cashback. This strategy can give you up to 10% cashback on bookings. Plus, joining Top Cashback is free, and they have a Refer a Friend code in the description to add a bonus $25 to the starting cashback balance when you sign up. Something that experienced travelers will not do at any cost is travel internationally without first making sure that they have appropriate travel insurance coverage. Travelers are increasingly recognizing that comprehensive travel insurance is a non-negotiable and will opt for a dedicated insurance policy instead of relying on the limited coverage included with their credit cards or offered by airlines. Credit cards, as well as the airline insurance that you are offered when you go to book a flight, may provide only basic protection for things like lost bags or canceled trips. It's always a good idea to read the fine print on what your credit card actually covers because it usually doesn't include the extensive medical coverage that separate travel insurance policies do. Travel insurance has saved me multiple times, including getting me from Vietnam to Canada in March of 2020 on a very expensive evacuation flight. The flight was not covered by my credit card insurance or the airline's travel insurance, but instead it was covered by a third-party travel insurance that I was paying less than $2 a day for. Even if you are willing to take the risk and travel without insurance, some places require visitors entering the country to show proof of travel medical insurance with a certain level of coverage, which your credit card's insurance often doesn't meet. I'll link to the insurance that I personally use, as well as a few other options I've recommended to friends and family members based on factors such as age and pre-existing conditions in the description. You are spending a lot of time, money, and energy on what could be the one vacation you take this year, and often paying a little extra to be safe and comfortable is well worth it. But there are also plenty of free hacks that are going to improve your airport and your flight experience that I cover in this video, which I'll put on the screen as well as link in the description in case it doesn't come up for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join us back here for more travel tips and hacks each week, and I'll see you in that next video soon. Bye.